Be me, 33, male, American City husband speedrunning a nervous breakdown. Name's Jake. Live in a slightly too expensive one-bedroom apartment downtown. View of a brick wall and someone else's fire escape. Live, laugh, lease. Married to Lauren, 36, met 7 years ago at a trivia night. She knew all the answers to the 90s music round. I knew one. Married her because clearly she had the brain cell. Lauren is marketing girly. Loves oat milk, group chats, and saying let's circle back in real life. Watches true crime to relax. Hot in a could ruin your life and write a PowerPoint about it way. Our life is very American millennial starter pack. 2 incomes, no kids, crushing rent, her. Office girl commuting with AirPods, me. Work from home tech goblin in sweatpants. Everything is fine. We argue about normal stuff, dishes, who forgot to switch the laundry, why we pay for streaming services and still scroll for 40 minutes complaining there's nothing to watch. Sex life. Not insane but not dead. Busy schedule. But if she says, wanna come to bed? I'm there like Amazon Prime. Sometimes I initiate too. Feel like that's reasonably healthy for 2 tired people who worship DoorDash. Then the cracks start. First weird thing. Lauren suddenly gets super into self-care, which apparently means buying a whole new gym wardrobe but not actually going to the gym with me. No, she gets a membership at some boutique place near her office. They have Pilates and a eucalyptus steam room. She hates sweating. This is my first clue. She starts going to the gym after work a lot. Comes home later. Hair suspiciously perfect for someone who allegedly did cardio. Smells like expensive perfume and something I can't name but my lizard brain recognizes. My internal monologue. That's definitely the post-sexatime smell. My external monologue. Hey babe, how was Pilates? She laughs. My legs are dead. Derek almost killed us. Derek. Trainer? Co-worker? New cult leader? Me. Who's Derek? Her. Oh, he's just the instructor. He's hilarious. Like 45 and married, relax. Every cheater on earth. They're married, relax. Start noticing her phone habits change. Screen down. New lock screen. Notifications magically less descriptive. Messages instead of, Derek. Can't stop thinking about last night. I assume. I tell myself, you're 33, not 18, you're not gonna be the guy who freaks out because his wife has friends. Also me, develops FBI level pattern recognition for when she smiles at her phone. Stuff ramps up slowly. Lauren starts buying lingerie online. Packages arriving. I see the brand names. Spicy. My dumb hopeful husband brain. Oh hell yeah. Maybe this is for us, we're entering second honeymoon era. Spoiler. It is not for us. We hook up sometimes. But somehow the new stuff never makes an appearance. At least not when I'm invited. Start getting that something is off feeling. The one where your body knows you're getting played before your brain signs the paperwork. One night we're in bed. She's scrolling. I'm spiraling. I blurt out, hey, just promise you'll tell me if you ever fall out of love with me. Like, don't just replace me. I genuinely think I'd rather jump off a bridge than see you with someone else. Yes, I said that. Yes, it was dramatic. No, I don't actually want to die. I just speak in hyperbole and panic. She looks at me, puts her phone down, touches my face all gentle. That's not happening. That won't happen. I love you, Jake. I believe her, like an idiot. 2 days later, I catch her, and it's not even in some cinematic way. No lipstick on collars, no panties in the glove compartment. It happens at Costco. We share a family iCloud because we are old and lazy and like the idea of shared calendars. Never thought it would be a war crime. She's working late. I'm at Costco panic buying protein bars and emotional support rotisserie chicken. Phone pings. New photo added to shared library. Lauren must have uploaded something. Cute selfie? Receipt? IDK. I tap it. First pic. Lauren in club lighting, hair done. Short dress I have never seen before. Mirror selfie in what is very obviously not her office bathroom. Captioned in the corner. For you. We have never sent each other pics with "for you" in tiny text. We send each other memes of raccoons and receipts for $6 coffees. My stomach drops, pulsing in my ears. Then I swipe. Second pic. Her on our bed, full glam. Lingerie I have never seen. Sheets I bought on sale at Target now hosting lies. She looks good. That somehow makes it worse. Third pic. Close up. Not explicit enough to break TOS in my imagination, but definitely not something accidentally sent to the family cloud. Accompanying text pops up. Not from me, obviously. From unknown number. Jesus, you're going to get me in trouble. Wish I was there instead of your boring husband. I'm standing in the middle of Costco next to a display of 48-count muffins holding a cart. Screen glowing, world crashes. Some woman nearly hits me with her cart. Sorry? Me. No worries. Absolutely not okay. I stand there like an NPC, thumb hovering, deciding how much more I want to hurt. Because there's only one option now. Tap the message thread. I do. It's Derek. Of course it is. Thread goes back months. Long enough that my marriage has seasons of betrayal. Messages like, last night in the hotel was insane. I can still smell you on me. I keep replaying you on top of me in my head. We have to be careful, Jake's been kind of insecure lately. Cool. Glad my gut was accurate. Lauren? He's so nice. I feel bad. But I can't help it. I haven't felt like this in years. Nice. Nice like a golden retriever. Nice like a doormat. They talk scheduling. I'll tell him I have a late meeting Tuesday. We could do that boutique hotel again, room 405 lol. They literally have a favorite cheating room. I don't even have a favorite Chipotle. My hands are shaking. I'm about to drop my phone into the industrial-sized ketchup display. Then I see it, her complaining about me. He's just boring in bed now. Same couple positions, no passion. I want someone who takes control. Not are you okay? Every 3 minutes. I reread that 3 times. Feel like I've been punched in the face. I am the king of checking consent. Turns out I should have been checking her phone. Costco speaker crackles. Free sample of chicken sausage at the back. Yeah, I actually might throw up. I abandon my cart, walk out. Some employee says, "Sir, your card." I am past the point of caring about membership fees. Sit in my car, stare at my phone, scroll up in the thread like a masochist. There's even one where I'm a cameo. Lauren. He told me he'd die if he ever saw me with someone else. I almost laughed. Derek? Darkle, you're worth dying over though. They're joking about the dramatic thing I said from my stupid little heart. I actually bark out a laugh in the Costco parking lot because it's so absurd. I'm the punchline in my own marriage. Drive home on autopilot. No music, no podcast. Just the sound of my breathing and my dignity peeling off like dead skin. Get into the apartment, it smells like our usual candle. She bought it. Scent, warm cashmere. My brain, warm cashmere and betrayal. She's not home yet, obvious, because she's working late, which I now know is code for doing Pilates on another man. I sit on the couch, phone in my hand, open our thread, scroll up to the last thing she sent me. Don't forget to pick up more almond milk if you go somewhere. I did not pick up almond milk. I picked up trauma. I start spiraling, full 2 a.m. energy even though it's like 6. Why wasn't I enough? I've always been down when she wanted it. I initiate too. What bedroom wishes, girl? You never told me anything. This isn't a menu I refuse to look at. Flashback to times she'd make jokes. I want to try something spicy sometime. Me. Like what? Her. IDK. We'll see. Then nothing. Turns out sometime was with someone else. My best coping strategy currently is just sitting and staring at the wall. So I do that. Lauren gets home an hour later, keys in the door, slams it lightly because she never learned how to close things softly. Babe? My soul. No one's home. Me. Yeah. She walks in, hair messy in a styled way, blouse tucked into high-waisted pants, smells like perfume, alcohol and that same undefinable you've been touched scent. I want to rip my skin off. She drops her bag, walks over, kisses me. Tastes like wine and lies. Hey you, she says, all soft. I missed you today. I almost ask, me or Derek? Instead I say, how was work? Ugh, long. So many meetings. I'm dead. The way she lies without blinking, Oscar-worthy. We do the normal dance. What do you want for dinner? IDK, what do you want? The marriage script continues even while the subtitles read. This is fake now. I force myself through the motions. Order Thai. Eat 2 bites. Stomach says we're good actually. She keeps touching me more than usual, little shoulder rubs, leaning against me on the couch, laughing too hard at my mid-jokes. It's like she's guilt flirting to keep me from sniffing around. Too late. I've already found the rock. That night I crack. We're in bed. Lights off. She rolls over. Puts her head on my chest. Same spot it's been 1,000 times, except now it feels like a stranger borrowed her skin. She murmurs, "You're quiet lately. You sure you're okay?" And I just snap. Not in a yelling way, in that brittle tired way. "Lauren," I say, "do you love me?" She stiffens, slight. "Of course I do. Why would you even ask that?" My heart is pounding so loud I can hear it in my ears. "Would you tell me if you didn't?" "Jake, where is this coming from?" She sounds annoyed now, like I'm inconveniencing her by asking if my reality is still real. I sit up, turn on the lamp. She squints. I look her dead in the face. "Are you seeing someone else?" Her whole body does a micro glitch. Eyes widen. Mouth opens, closes. Then she settles. Gives me that offended look. "No." "What? Why would you say that?" My phone is on the nightstand, open to the iCloud photos. My thumb hovers. This is the turning point. I can either let her gaslight me or I can flip the table. I choose violence. Hold up my phone. Show her one of the pics from our bed in the lingerie I've never met. "Then who are these for?" Silence. I have never seen color drain from someone's face that fast outside of a hospital show. She stares. Eyes dart from the phone to me, back to the phone. "Where did you get that?" She finally whispers. "Family Cloud," I say. "Great feature. Really keeps families connected." She doesn't say anything, just keeps staring. Like if she doesn't answer the email, it'll go away. I scroll, hold up the messages. Full scroll. Lauren and Derek's greatest hits. "And this?" Her mouth opens. No sound. Closes. She swallows. "Jake." I can explain. Classic Mount Rushmore of cheating phrases. "Are you going to say it's emotional and nothing physical?" I ask. "Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think you wear that set for emotional support." There is a full 10 seconds of silence, then she breaks, starts crying like ugly crying. "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to find out like this." Die at that wording. I didn't mean for you to find out. Not, I didn't mean to do it. Not, I made a mistake. Just, oops, wrong cloud. I ask the question I really don't want the answer to. "How long?" She sniffles. "It started around November." It's July. November was when my dad was in the hospital, when I was flying back and forth, trying to be good son and good husband and good employee simultaneously. She started up with Derek while I was sleeping in chairs and eating vending machine dinners. Cool, cool, cool. I say, "So the whole time I was checking flights and calling doctors, you were getting self-care at that hotel by Union Station?" She sobs harder. "It wasn't like that. Lauren, I read it." I snap, anger finally bubbling through. "You gave it a room number. It was exactly like that. We go back and forth. She does the whole. I felt neglected. We got stuck in a routine. I didn't know how to talk to you." Derek made me feel alive. Every cheater monologue in history, now with my name on it. I ask, "What about when I told you I'd rather jump off a bridge than see you with someone else?" Her eyes squeeze shut. I know. That was awful. I hated myself that night. But not enough to stop," I say. She flinches. She tries to spin it. "It started as just texting. Felt harmless. Then we had one night we crossed the line. I thought it would be just once. It's been months," I say. "You booked a favorite room. That's not a one-off. That's a punch card." More crying, more apologies. My brain does something stupid. Starts trying to bargain. Like, if I had just been more adventurous. If I'd taken her on more dates. If I'd read her mind. Even though no amount of spontaneous bedroom acrobatics forces someone to create a secret parallel relationship. About an hour into the emotional demolition derby, she says something that almost makes me laugh. "I was going to end it." "When?" I ask. "Before or after your one more night in 405 text?" She looks away. That's the thing that keeps looping in my head. She wasn't stopping. This wasn't a crisis of conscience. This was, we're careful and smart, until Apple decided to do me a favor. Eventually we're both cried out. She's on one side of the bed. I'm sitting on the floor leaning against the dresser like a ghost in my own room. She says, "What do you want to do?" I have no idea. Every option sucks. Divorce, blow up my life, lawyers, paperwork, telling my mom, moving out of the apartment we picked together. Stay, eat this resentment like breakfast, trust shattered. Know she's capable of this. Watch her every move until I rot. I say the only honest thing I can. I don't know yet. She nods, silent tears we don't touch. Eventually she goes to the couch. I stay in the bed that suddenly feels like it belongs to strangers. Next morning my phone is a war zone. Text from my sister. "You good? You were weird on the phone last night." I text back something vague. "Rough night. Talk later." Group chat with my coworkers, memes about meetings, no one knows I'm living in a soap opera. Text from Lauren. From the living room. "I'm sorry. Again. I'll give you space." She takes a shower. I lie there staring at the ceiling thinking about Derek's face, which I've never seen, but which I want to punch on principle. The next few days are weird. We're in the same apartment but not really speaking. Logistics only. There's leftovers in the fridge. I'll be out for a while. I sleep like trash, start Googling stuff at 3 a.m. Should I divorce my cheating wife? Is there a way back from infidelity? How many people actually stay? Why do cheaters complain about their partners to the person they're cheating with like they're on Yelp? Get more advice than my brain can process. Some folks say, once a cheater, always a cheater, leave. Others, we made it work, but it took years and therapy and blood sacrifices. None of them know I exist. One particularly cursed night, I do something stupid. Find Derek's number in her messages. Copy it. Plug into Facebook. Thanks, Zuckerberg. His profile pops up. Derek, 38. New York Giants fan. Posts motivational hustle quotes. Works in finance. Married, 2 kids. His profile pic is him, wife, kids at Disney, matching shirts. Family is everything in the caption. Buddy has been choosing my wife in a boutique hotel. I almost throw my phone. His wife is tagged. Emily. Scroll. Photos of their kids, school events, family dog. Their 10-year anniversary post from April. Emily wrote, 10 years with my best friend. Thank you for always choosing us. I screenshot everything. Not sure why. Evidence? Self-harm? Both? Draft a message to Emily. Hey, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but your husband has been sleeping with my wife Lauren for months. I have proof. Sit there staring at it, thumb hovering over send. There's a petty part of me that wants to nuke his life the way he helped nuke mine. Equal opportunity chaos. There's another part that thinks about those kids and doesn't want to be the one to ruin their picture of their dad. Even though he did that himself. In the end, I don't send it. Not yet. I save it in drafts like a loaded gun I can't decide to fire. Lauren, to her credit or detriment, starts doing the right things. Stops going to the gym. Hands me her phone passcode without me asking. Offers to show me everything. Tells me she ended it with Derek. I don't watch her text him. Don't want to see that conversation. Just knowing they spoke one last time makes me want to crawl out of my brain. She says she's looking for therapists. For herself. For us. She says all the lines. I'll do anything. I will earn your trust back. I don't want to lose you. I believe she means it. I also believe she meant it when she promised she'd never do something like this in the first place. So now I'm stuck in limbo. Friends ask how I am. I lie because how do you casually drop "my wife has been sleeping with a Costco motivational quote of a man" into group chat? I start going to the gym alone, part to blow off steam, part to feel not completely worthless. Throw weight around, pretend I'm lifting my self-esteem. Sometimes, while I'm on the treadmill, I think about just leaving, packing a bag, grabbing my stupid gaming PC, moving into a bad apartment with weird neighbors and starting over. Other times I picture future us, after the work, where this is a scar and not an open wound, and I resent that version of reality too. Right now, I haven't decided. Some nights I hate Lauren, hate her for every text she sent, For every selfie she took on our bed for someone else. For making me feel like a placeholder husband. Some nights I hate myself. For not seeing it sooner. For believing her so deeply. For being nice and stable and boring enough that she went looking for chaos. Some nights I hate Derek. For being a grown man in his late 30s with a whole family who looked at my wife and went, yeah, let me risk it all for this. And some nights I just sit on the couch watching whatever show with Lauren a few feet away and feel nothing at all, like someone unplugged my emotional router. If this were a movie, this is where I tell you what I chose, show a montage, paper signed, or therapy breakthroughs, or me laughing at brunch with friends in a new city. Real life is not that clean. Currently, I'm in the stage where I know everything and I still wake up next to her sometimes. Because Lisa's and inertia and shared lives are hard to walk away from overnight. We have a therapy appointment scheduled. I have a folder with screenshots on my Google Drive. I have a draft message to Emily sitting unsent. I have an apartment that feels like a crime scene. No happy ending, no moral. No, this made me stronger yet. Just a 33-year-old guy in an overpriced American apartment learning the woman who looked him in the eyes and said, I love you. That will never happen. Was scheduling hotel time with a finance bro named Derek. I asked the internet, how do I move forward? But the worst part is knowing whatever choice I make, I can't move back. I can't unknow any of it. And no matter how this plays out, some part of me is always going to be standing in that Costco aisle, phone in hand, staring at a picture of my wife on our bed and realizing I was the last person in my own marriage to find out it was over.